Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I am back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me to make some other videos for you guys. And we're going to talk about manifesting impossible things. We spoke about this like a couple months ago in another live. But we haven't spoken about it in a while, and I thought it's just a good refresher. Hi, Mika. Hi, Ammo. Hey, Ty. Not always sitting here bored. I'm here. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, G. Hey, Remedy. Hey, Baku. Hey, Haley. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Christina. Hi, Lyric. Hi, Eternal Abundance. Thank you. Oh, Christina, what you making? Hey, Dee. Hey, Marie. All right, guys. Hey, Anais. Hey, Anais. Hey, Cora, if you're there. Hey, Dee. All right, guys. So let's get in. We missed you too, Anais. Let's get into the video. Wait, before I do, I have some exciting news. Light of Love will be launching on Tuesday, the digital course. And I also have a core belief chart that I've made for you guys so that you guys are able to identify your own core beliefs since I'm not doing coaching anymore, just so that you guys can find out what your core beliefs are. That will also be on the Stand Store. Now, the Light of Love digital course will contain both meditations that are currently launched, the self-concept and the recreate your SP, as well as the core belief chart. It will have a lot of value. Okay. Hi, JB. Haitian patties. Oh, that sounds so good. What is in that? Oh my goodness. I ain't had a Jamaican patty in so long. Baku, I'm not doing coaching anymore. I'm just taking a break for I was like, what month is it? December, November and December. I'll be back. I'm relaunching in January. Thank you, Eternal Abundance. Hi, Eva. All right, you guys. Let me get on with the point, right? Okay. So, all right, manifesting impossible things, right? First of all, is realizing that there is nothing that is impossible to God, and therefore nothing that is impossible to you, being God here on this plane. Realizing that everything that you think is impossible is only impossible because you think that, right? Now, there are certain probabilities of things happening, right? Let's take money, for instance, you guys. So let's take the probability of, let's take someone who says, you know, I want to manifest some money. And the probability of things that are happening, right? Of things to happen for that. A lot of people may think, well, I want to manifest money, and I think that the way that that's going to happen is either the lottery or me basically, you know, walking in the park, I trip over this plastic bag, I decide to look in, oh my God, there's millions of dollars, right? And these things are not impossible, right? It's not impossible. There will be certain people that will tell you, like, no, that's impossible. That can't happen. You know, the only way for you to get money is for you to manifest, you know, a business or to take my course, of course, and spend this money and all of that. And that's not true, you guys. However, right? However, there is a kind of probability that is going on with manifesting. It is more probable, there's a higher chance that you can actually believe that you do come up with something that you trade, whether that's a business, whether that's you, I don't know. Sometimes it can be you doing something that you've already been doing. For instance, selling recipes. You cook all day anyway, and now you just record yourself cooking, and now you're making money doing something you've been doing, right? So it could come like that, right? But this is the thing, you guys, because a lot of people, when I say, like, I remember my last live when I made the video about impossible things, and somebody on the live was like, that makes sense, but can I really manifest a text? You guys, a lot of what you're thinking is impossible is not even impossible. It's not even impossible to a muggle, right? If it's not impossible to a muggle, it damn sure ain't impossible to you. And that's the thing, even with money and business success and all of these things, you guys, these things are not, when I say impossible, that's not really what I mean, you guys. It's not actually not at all what I mean. I mean doing things that defy logic, defy, whatchamacallit, defy physics. I was about to say physics and I saw a lyric and I was about to say lizics. But yeah, you know what I mean? And those things are impossible too. But manifesting impossible things, you guys. Hey, Nurse Kenya. Hey, Summer and Lyric, by the way. And Ty, did I say hey to you? And Gossip Girly, what the fuck is up? Oh my God. They got Gossip Girl on Netflix. I love Gossip Girl, guys. Hey, Tempa the Crafty Queen, Mish. That's so funny. She says, I just asked someone on a live yesterday if they ever manifested something that seemed impossible. Yes, you are a master manifester, Tampa the Crafty Queen. That sounds good, Christina. I know it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so let's see here. What? I think it also depends on how much how much resistance our logic creates. That's why only a few humans were able to manifest truly impossible things like Jesus turning wine into water. Yes. Okay, so that actually leads me to my next point, you guys. I need to hurry up, y'all. I don't need to hurry up, but I could. But the next point is your self-concept, okay? Your self-concept, you need to know yourself as God. You need to know yourself as above everything, y'all. Okay? There is no, and I don't want to bite my tongue and say this, but there is no video that I tell you that something is impossible. I may tell you that something is not likely, or the probability of that is not high. The probability of you going to sleep tonight and waking up tomorrow in a different body, with a different bank account, with a different pass, with whatever, is not zero, but it's not high. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. How do we heighten that possibility of impossible? Or how do we heighten that? Is by us trying, right? Continuing to do. Everything, even the things that we do now, today, you guys, were once impossible. These things were impossible, okay? Somebody had to come up against what was impossible, what seemed impossible, and imagine it anyway and try with it anyway, right? So this is the reason why, you guys, right? When it comes to doubt and resistance, to me, that is not a hindrance to your manifestation. And I don't allow it to be a hindrance to mine, okay? A lot of times when I have something I want to manifest, I don't see logically how that could happen, but luckily I'm not looking to see logically how that can happen. I'm just knowing that no matter what the probability of that happening is, it's possible. It is a frame that I can select in the infinity of frames, right? So that's how is number one, understanding that everything is possible, right? Everything is possible. Everything is also possible to you. These are the beliefs that you have to have, right? If you are sitting here asking, is it really possible to manifest a text? You need to go back to the basics, right? Of manifesting. And that's not me being mean, you guys, but it's just, it's better for you. This is why in every course that I do, thank you, Simon. In every course that I do, the first thing we talk about is the basics of manifestation. It's the basics of law of assumption. This one is NARS, Ty, and this one is Mary Kay. This is one that my subscriber sent to me. But yeah. So what was I saying, guys? yes, going back to the basics, right, of manifestation, because that's the thing, y'all. At the basis of everything and everyone, everything that we are interacting with on this plane and even beyond it is actually energy. Everything. It's the same substance. It's one substance. And that energy is God. Okay? That energy is God. So you, as a conscious being, have the ability to tap into that energy and to form that energy with your mind. Okay? So when you, and this is what I mean about the basics, right? Understanding that if at the basis everything is energy, that there is no other, there is no separate, there is no thing apart from you. And as long as you're framing yourself as the avatar who is basically the embodiment of separation, right? Literally, the purpose of your avatar, the purpose of your body and your mind is to experience separation. But you also have the ability to experience oneness while experiencing separation. And that is the coming together of your God self and your human self. You're experiencing, because we came from oneness. We wanted to experience ourselves. You can't experience yourself when you are all. So we came into the illusion of separation, because even God can't separate itself. It can give the illusion and the appearance that it is separated. And we can believe that so deeply that life manifests as separating, as separation, as linear, as a past, present, and future, as a over there and a over here and an in between. But at the basics of it, we are one energy, right? We're one energy. And so we come into the separate energy, we come into the separate self to rediscover our oneness, right? To rediscover and when you rediscover your oneness as the individual, that is what gives you the ability to do things like turn water into wine, because you realize it's just like in the Matrix, you guys, when the kid had the spoon and he's like, how are you bending that? Right? And he says, you can only bend the spoon when you realize there is no spoon, there's only your mind. When you realize that there's only one thing going on here, and that thing and you are one. You're not separate from that thing. You're not separate from the spoon. At the basis of the spoon, its molecules, the energy, all of that at the base of what the spoon is, and at the base of what you are, is the same shit. It's the same shit. It's God. And when you know that and you tap into that, then nothing really is impossible. Nothing is even apart from you. You won't even really work to manifest. You will just realize and choose. Right? Hey, Belinda. Hey, Ashley. What really helped me is realizing I'm not the only exception when it comes to manifestation. Yes. Like, why would it work for everyone else but not me? The law works for me too, so there's no need to worry. Period. Baku. This is such a beautiful thing. And this is what I was kind of trying to get at earlier when I was talking about the basics of manifestation. You guys, this is a law, right? It's not like, oh, hopefully, it's not, oh, I'm going to wish on this star and maybe it'll work out for me, right? It's a sure thing. It's a sure thing. Reality is reflecting your mind, period. Whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you practice it or not, whether you direct it or not, right? Reality is reflecting your mind. And if that's the case, you guys, because there's two kind of problems that people encounter when they're manifesting. One is this shit really going to work? The doubt. Is this really going to work? Right? The next thing that people encounter is, okay, I believe that it works, but am I how can I discipline my mind, right? How can I stay on the story that I want to tell now? Those are the two things. Like, most people are on one or the other. So when you know, right? When you know that, yes, this will work, that solves one of the problems. So then oh, well, then all I need to do is discipline my mind, no matter what this is. If everything's coming from my mind and I no longer doubt that, right? Everything's coming from my mind, whether I believe it or not, whether I've seen, whether I've done it before or not, then that means that this is available to me. That means I can do this. And then that means that I can go into my mind, the only place that it matters to go into, right? And change it. And that's going to change my outside for damn sure. Not for hopefully, right? This is why I be telling you guys, if you saw, right? Or if your mom told you, hey, it was an old wise tale, right? It was an old wise tale that your granddad buried millions of dollars in our backyard. We think, we're not sure. You will probably still dig. You'll probably still go dig. But if she said, dude, I watched your granddad, right? I watched him put the $1 million in the backyard. When would you give up on that? If it's a maybe, hopefully, possibly it'll work, we'll still try, some of us, right? We'll still give it a go. But after a little bit, we'll be like, I don't think it's here. I don't believe that this is here. When you leave room for doubt, y'all, when you leave room for maybe it could happen, right? No, you need to be certain. And it's not even that you need to be certain. You need to keep choosing that it will happen. You don't need to give airtime to could it happen? Maybe, would it? Maybe, possibly, right? I'll answer her question. When you were manifesting your SP back, you were not affirming at the moment, right? But you were still in God state. Yes. When you're in the God state, you guys, you don't need to affirm. It's not to say that you won't, but it won't really be affirming. It's more of just your thoughts are in line with what you want, right? The God state is knowing. Think about this, you guys. Tap into this, y'all, because some of y'all are going to hear this. No, you know what? Fuck that. All of y'all are going to hear this, and all of y'all are going to shift, and all of y'all are going to have a deeper understanding, and this is going to help you all get things way quicker, okay? When you are thinking, I have to do something, I want y'all to think that, I want y'all to realize right now, everything that you think becomes true. No, not in that way. Actually, let me take that back. The story that you're telling becomes true, okay? So the story of, I have to go do this thing to make this thing happen, that is a story too, right? That's a story too. I have to go affirm. I have to go do this. I have to go do that. That is a story. That's not the truth. If there is no time, then you don't have to do anything to make it happen, right? It's already happening. It already happened. So you're just selecting the reality where it happened, right? But the moment that you say, oh, but I have to go do this to make it happen, you are mentally accepting that it hasn't happened, and that there's more for you to do to make that happen, okay? So you yourself, you guys, are actually the ones introducing time and effort into your manifestation. And when you realize that, and you realize that you really actually don't have to do that, right? Then you get into instant manifestation. Then you get into manifesting impossible shit. Because you realize, like, I don't have to do that. All the things I thought I had to do, I don't have to do, right? I'm in a very powerful manifestation class right now, you guys, with other very powerful manifestors. And one of them today was saying, one of the teachers, he was saying, when you are unmoved, basically, when you are unmoved by circumstances, the circumstances move for you, y'all. I was like, that's a bar. That's a bar. Hey, Manon. When you are unmoved by circumstances, circumstances will not move. Now, being unmoved, because I'm about to read Zany's question, or not question, but what she's saying. But when you, now being unmoved doesn't always mean that you're not doubting at all, right? It just means that when you doubt, y'all, because this is the thing, there have been times in the past where I've doubted. Revising that, no, it hasn't. But let's say there's been times in the past where I've doubted. But in that time, I still just choose again, right? I choose again. I choose what I want again. Instead of going with the doubt, right? Instead of saying, yep, just because I thought, here it is, just because I thought that thought, I have to believe it. I have to take it as fact. Just because I doubted, just because I cried, just because I spiraled, I have to say in that reality. Why? Why? When we're shifting from reality to reality, moment to moment, y'all. Moment to moment. There really isn't any moment except this one. So you can really be in any reality. It doesn't matter. You could spend your whole life, y'all. You could spend your whole life in a shitty state and switch that day into a beautiful state. That's the thing, y'all. You're so untethered, right? You're so untethered. You're so unbound. Okay? This is why I say not to make it wrong, y'all. This is why I say that is one of the best things. And I'm going to be making a video probably this week about my best manifestations this year. But one of the best epiphanies that I had was to stop making myself wrong. Okay? This is that Lancome primer tie. And then I'm going to use this Bang, Bad Gal Bang. I think Summer told me about both of these. And it is definitely the best mascara I've ever used in my friggin' life. But, yes, you guys. I don't know what I was saying, but I'm gonna stamp on that. Whatever I was saying, it was facts. I just decided I'm not going to wonder at all regarding my manifestations. That's wasting valuable brain space when I could be relaxing, period. And you, D, get to relax as the avatar because God is driving the boat, right? God is driving. God is doing. You're just saying, hey, God, take me over here. I want this thing. God's like, cool, lit, let's go. You chill, take a nap, right? Like if any of you guys here travel with your man, you know, the man always drives and we just sit in the passenger seat and sleep and eat snacks and text and read books and sleep. That's what God's like, girl, relax, chillax. I got it. I'll wake you up when we get there. Right? But you want to be in that mind state to experience that though. You can't be relaxing in the state, in the mind state of I have to do to manifest, because then you just won't manifest. If you still believe like I have to do and I'm just not going to do, well, then that's not serving you. You want to simultaneously believe me doing nothing is enough. Something that I've been like noticing is like or something I've been saying is my intention is enough. Just my intention. Like I was doing a meditation this morning, which was dope as fuck. It was Brian Scott. If any of you guys don't know Brian Scott, you guys should check him out. He's a very spiritual YouTuber. And anyways, I was doing like a Merkaba meditation. And as he was directing us on what to do, I was kind of like feeling like, am I doing this right? Like, I don't know if I breathe like at the right time or this or that. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. His intention and my intention for me to do, get whatever I'm intending to receive from this meditation is enough. It doesn't matter if I do it perfectly or not, right? This is why I tell you guys, people come to me, they're like, Olivia, I'm feeling bad. Things aren't going my way. I spiraled. I'm not thinking perfectly. What do I do? I'm like, dude, let it be okay. The more, like when you let it, y'all, me letting it be okay when I am not in the state has helped me stay in the state so much better. Instead of being like, oh my God, making it a problem, right? That I had a human moment, right? In my human life, I just let that be okay. It's okay I cried. It's okay I was upset. It's okay I reacted. It's okay that I didn't handle that the best way. I'm not perfect, y'all. And I pray that, like, of course I'm perfect, but I pray that I don't give off a holier than thou. Oh, yes, I know everything and everyone else is lower than me. Because I feel like the law of assumption can have that kind of vibe sometimes. And that's not at all what I try to be real as fuck with y'all. That's what I try to do. I try to be real. Like, yeah, it can be tough sometimes, and that's okay. People are here because people are so focused on affirming, that they're sometimes can invalidate the human experience. That, you know what, it's beautiful for you that everything is always easy and for you, right? But for some people at the beginning, or some people, whatever going through in their life, it's not, and that doesn't count them out. That doesn't mean that they just can't have what they want. And they need somebody to talk to them too. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we talk about expansion and love and joy, but I'm also talking to the people that feel like forgotten about too. For the people that feel like, oh, I'm not perfect enough, or I don't think positive enough, or I'm not happy enough, or I can't focus enough. All the people, like I said in the last live, that shame you for that shit, go through the same shit, y'all. Don't be swayed by that. They go through the same shit, but they're actually not super solid in themselves. The reason why I can come on here and tell you guys this is where I fucked up, this is what I did wrong, I can be vulnerable with you about this time in my journey when I struggled, is because I know who I really am beyond all of that. And so it doesn't matter if people look at me and think, oh, she's not the best, or she's I don't want to listen to her content because she doesn't have what I want, or whatever. It doesn't matter because I know who I am. And that's why, once again, I'm going to say that my channel is for those that resonate with what I'm teaching. So if you don't, any person who doesn't, you don't have to be here. And I'm not sad if you go. Okay. All right. Doubting is okay, though, because doubting won't stop you from getting what you want. Don't give the doubt the power to shape your reality. Ooh, that is a bar. Don't give the doubt the power to shape your reality. Always tell yourself it's still going to work out it's still going to happen when you feel it. Yes, that is beautiful advice, you guys. I feel like what you just said is exactly what I'd be trying to say. Don't give the doubt. It's okay to have doubt. Am I telling you guys, yes, doubt everything, guys? Oh, doubt and just stay. No, but I'm not going to act like that's not a state that you could fall into, right? But in that state, while you're within that state, you still have the ability to decide. You still have the ability to decide. Decide that it's fine that I'm in this state. I'm still going to get what I want, period. Granny was given $1 million when she was younger and gave it back because a family told her not to accept the money. That's crazy. I always knew that story. Now that I know law of assumption makes sense. Wow, Mariana, you should revise that. No, she accepted it, and your family's been rich ever since. Period. Manifesting my new house by Thanksgiving. It's done. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Speaking of revision, you guys, the tier 2 challenge for the month, the 21-day workbook is going to be revising your money story. We are about to be rich for the rest of our lives and for the past of our lives and for all of our lives. But this is going to be super powerful, you guys. It's going to be on tier 2. We're working on the scripting workbook now, the videos and all of that kind of stuff. But it's super important, you guys, because one of the things that has people struggling is 555. One of the things that has people struggle with manifesting money is the attachment to the identity of struggle. It's the attachment of the identity of money being hard, money being a struggle, whether that be in 3D muggle life, whether that be in manifestational life, or whether that be in both. And that idea that money is hard, money is struggling, is what basically leads to majority of the other limiting beliefs that surround money. And a big part of manifesting money, especially without hard work, is trusting it. And so when you can't trust because you believe that you have to act to make something happen, right? Acting to making something happen is the opposite of trust. Now, I'm not saying when you do trust and you make an action out of inspired, like out of inspiration because you believe in what you're trusting in. But I mean, saying this action is going to give me something only if I do this, rather than I trust that the universe is going to meet my need. I trust that God is going to manifest, or I trust that the money is going to come, the sales are going to come, whatever. That's different energies. And that's why a lot of people can't get into the trust, because it's attached to your survival. So in that survival mentality, the survival way of living, right? The struggle mentality, the broke ass mentality, it stems from our childhood, and it stems from our past. Sometimes it's not necessarily even your childhood. Sometimes it's just your adulthood. So revising all of that is going to make ending this year and starting next year on a rich ass note very doable. So it's going to be wonderful. And we're going to be launching that soon. Okay, I'm going to answer a few questions and I'm going to go make these other videos, y'all. Might be a dumb question, but how do I go about manifesting a celebrity SP without getting triggered by possible circumstances or even just spiraling because of my anxiety? Okay. Manifesting a celebrity SP. I would say on a scale of 1 to impossible, manifesting a celebrity SP is probably, and it's probably on about like a 6 or 7 on like most manifestors states. Okay, it's not to say for you, I know there be somebody. No, for me, manifesting a celebrity SP is easy as breathing. I'm happy for you, babe. I'm super happy for you, but I'm talking to the general public here. Okay, the general manifestational public. So, Christina, now what I will say is to, first of all, create that belief that it is easy to manifest a celebrity SP. That's easy as fuck for me. Of course it is. Number 2, your self-concept needs to be on point. How you feel about yourself as far as like that you're, amazing, gorgeous, perfect, and also how you feel like that you are received from others, right? You need to feel like basically like main character type shit, which is going to be another video that I make this week. But I would, and also you need to know deeper that you are affecting your reality. Okay. You are affecting your reality, and what you impress on your reality has to happen. That belief right there, y'all. Okay. That belief right there gets you so much. When you don't wonder, it comes so fast, doesn't it? Okay. I honestly have to say that you and Free T are some of the best manifesting coaches ever. I swear your advice changed my outlook on manifesting and realized I don't got to do much at all. Chicken TC. I love that. Thank you so much. Hi, Hazel. I love your name. That's so pretty. Thank you. Hazel was my childhood's best friend's mom's name. Not let me drive the lyric. I can't do it with you, bruh. Okay. Do you do the spirit of prosperity? That's so funny, Eva. I saw that video today and I felt drawn to it. And then I was like, I don't know. But I'm going to take that as confirmation. Let's see. The treat was lit, the Dr. Way. It was amazing. I connected with really beautiful, amazing women. I'm actually about to hang out with one of them on Tuesday. Ooh, Manon, I love that. Everything always works out in the end. And if it doesn't, then it's not the end. Period. Okay? I just love y'all. Do y'all see, like you guys, do y'all see how my manifestation, like how my community is just the best ever? Like the best to ever even freaking breathe and live? Like you guys are perfect. You're literally perfect. That's why you get everything you want. That's why you've always gotten everything you want, because you're so perfect. You're so worthy and deserving. Like you are just perfection. Everybody loves to give you everything that you want. They're like, oh my God, I need to bring her more gifts, more contributions, more everything. She just deserves so much. Like, oh, she's so perfect. Everything goes your way. Even the gods and the higher beings, they're like, oh my God, it's her. Oh my God, it's her. She's awake. Let us hurry up and get everything in order so that her day unfolds perfectly, because she's perfect. I realize, you guys, my purpose is to live my best, highest, most beautiful life. My best, highest, most beautiful life. That's my purpose. And by me doing that, it inspires others to do that, and it's still giving back in that way. How lit is that? You're allowed to doubt, but remember who you are, period. Can I make a video suggestion? I would love to hear you talk about manifestation and how things like tarot and spirit guides play into it. Ooh, Baku, sure. I could totally make that. Thank you, Manifest With Me. Thank you, Ty. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Magic Wand Status. I love that. Hi, Serenity. What a pretty name. I had to let go of the mindset, if I don't work, I don't make money. Yes, Summer. No, the more we relax, the more we receive. The more we relax, the more we receive. I'm so open to receive checks in the mail and random large deposits in my bank account with minimal action. Period. Now money multiplies daily for me without lifting a finger. Damn. Y'all basically making an affirmation tracking here. Love it. It's just the vibe. Not me. Not me manifesting Jeezy and the Wall Street Trapper. Ty, I heard some bad things about Jeezy. Hey, Olivia, love the light blonde on you as always. Thank you, beautiful. You're welcome, Christina. Hi, Natoya. My beautiful Natoya. You guys, I met Natoya. And she's just so freaking cute. I just love her. Honestly, it's a little hard for me today. A lot of things are due tomorrow and trying to stay in the state of knowing when you know you don't have what you need. Yes, you do, manifest with me. You do have what you need. It actually came in while you were on the live. Realize, y'all, what you need is a state away. It's a state away. It's a moment away, y'all. Really, like, tap in really quick, y'all. Tap in. Whenever money comes to you, whether you manifest it or it comes from jobs or whatever, it's not there one moment and it's there the next moment all the time. It's never loading. You see what I'm saying? It's not there, it's there, right? Why can't that happen? When we think about it in hours and days, yeah, that's not a lot of time, manifest with me. But when we think about it in moments, there's infinite. There's infinite opportunities for your manifestation to happen. But you don't even need it to happen. We're actually super grateful and happy for you that it did happen. Because this is my dream and I'm in my highest dream. And so since I'm in my highest dream, all the people that I love and care about, including you guys, get whatever the fuck they want. And that's the only way that it can go, period. Okay. Okay. Oh, Georgie, you're so sweet. You're so pretty and you're so kind. Is it possible to manifest someone who is incarcerated home now? Yes, you can. I've heard many stories of that. Neville even has a story of that. Thank you, Lisa. You're so beautiful. You're a vibe, the Dr. Way. I love you guys. What did I hear about Jeezy? I heard he was beating on his girl. Oh, excuse me. Trigger warning, guys. But what's her name? What's her name? The ex-girl. You know, the girl from The View. What are my thoughts on affirmations? I'm going to answer this and then I'm going to slide, y'all. Affirmations are really great because it gives the brain something to do. Okay, so when you say I am perfect, the brain has something to do. So it's like, let's look for evidence of that. I don't know about that. What about this mistake? You cussed that old lady out at the light yesterday, so you ain't perfect, right? But when you say, why am I so perfect? The brain starts to look for that. It says, wait, why are you so perfect? Yeah, that ass was actually poking this morning when you left out. You're right. You are perfect. You see what I'm saying? So when you do affirmations, your brain starts to go and look for evidence for what you're saying. Rather, it's already accepting it as a fact. Because saying, why is it like this, right, is like, oh, it's already like this. Why is it like that? So it's looking to answer that instead of the statement. I'm intending that that makes sense. Jeannie, yes, that's her name. I love you guys. Oh, thank you, Natoya. Not open that cell. Let that boy out of jail. You are stupid, Lyric. I can't. I love you. Thank you. I'm confident in everything I wanted to know this I'm going to do before the holidays is done. Of course it is. Rich Creator. Come on, look at your name. Come on, man. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy for all of us. We're all rich creators, rich, divine, perfect, abundant, amazing. I love you guys infinitely. And I will see you guys in a video soon.